Redeem time. Hey guys, how's everybody? Hello, all my people. Hello, Jeff, Chip, James, Serenity, anybody else who's watching and not commenting. Cheers, guys. Mango. I'm drinking a Blue Moon, Belgian Blue Moon mango. This is actually a pretty good beer to have on tap too. It's normally served with like an orange wedge. Hi, Chasing Ghosts, James, Uncle Moose. How's everybody doing? Is everybody riding still? I'm not. It's too cold up here, and my insurance ran off my bikes like a while ago, actually. But I live out of town, so I'm able to. I can ride down the road and back if I want to. Like, I pretty much never see cops out here, but I'm normally like not really willing to do that either, because if anything happens, I don't have insurance, and that's never a good time. So hello everybody, and hello Jima, Paul, Rick, everybody. How's everybody doing? Your bike's disassembled? Yeah, my Shovelhead's gonna be going up on the stand this winter. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it done this winter or not, because I do have other projects I want to do, like the sports shirt that's beside me that I want to actually like build up. I want to have that ready to sell for the spring. I'm not going to do anything special to it. I'm just going to build it up with whatever I've got kicking around and buy as few parts as I need to. And then my Shovelhead is going to be like a full tear down project. So it's going to be a while before that's done, because I've got like some really major leaks I need to fix on it, but there's also like just other things that never really were quite finished. So the bike got put on the road, and then I just been riding it for the last like 7 years, and there's certain things that were just like different bugs and whatever. Anybody, if you've built anything custom, like a prototype kind of custom, not a bolt together kind of custom, then you know that there's always like little bugs and stuff like that you got to work out, and you don't really know what they are until you start riding the thing. We call it the shakedown. So my Shovelhead's basically been in the shakedown for the last like 7 years, and it's done pretty good. It's just a testament to like my dad's meticulousness when he builds stuff. So yeah. It is gonna leak, Gma, and I'm not offended by a few leaks, but it's leaking a lot. It's leaking enough that it's like I gotta watch where I park it. I'm like, I don't like having to park my bike on the road if I don't have to, but there's certain people's driveways who I will not park my bike in because it's leaking so bad. It's like I almost need to like have like a spare cardboard or something like that, like carry something around to catch the drips. At this point, it's losing a lot of oil, so that's not really a fun time, because then it starts costing money just to ride your bike, just because you're spending money on oil and gasoline. The BMW, oh yeah, I'm wanting to get my Yamaha up and going, and I want to get my Yamaha up and going. That thing will ride in the snow. I don't want to ride my Harleys in the snow, because they're expensive if you drop them. And they're hard to pick up too. So my Yamaha, I'm like, not too worried about dropping that. I don't really like being injured, because it just ends up feeling like a waste of time. But yeah, my Yamaha, I'm gonna try and get that thing. Like, I've got some good knobby tires, so it should be pretty good. It should be fun. And dirt roads, like right out my back door pretty much. So you just got parked, still riding at home. Nice. That sounds like nice weather, Chasing Ghosts. I was gonna say something and I totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, I normally would ride all winter long, like when I had something cheap to insure, which my Yamaha will be. So I don't have a problem with riding in the cold, really. but I don't live in town. Like if I were living in town still, then it's super easy. Just like get on your bike, and if you need to go, if you need to go to the grocery store, if you're just riding a few blocks somewhere in town, it's not bad, because even if it's like freezing out, you can get dressed up enough and whatever. And if you're just going like in town speeds, you don't really get that cold. But I live like half an hour out of town now, so anything that I need to do in town is like half an hour of highway riding to get there, and that's like by the time I get there, I'm frozen. But yeah, I do actually have a heated vest. It's just it's big on me, so it doesn't really fit like under my leather. I never like to tear it back apart. Yeah, Jima, you know what? I'm actually excited to tear my Shovelhead apart though. I'm like, it's been a long time since it's come apart, and I know that I'm taking it apart to make things better on it. And that bike is a bike, like I actually enjoy working on my Shovelhead. Like some bikes are not as fun to work on. My bike, because I know that everything's done properly on it, like there's no weird surprises or like stupidly put together thing. Like there's nothing stupid that I'm gonna run into. Hey Kevin, is this the right? Yeah, this is the right place for the loosest moose. I am not the moose, but we definitely have a lot of loose moose, and you can take that whichever way you want to take it. But we definitely got a lot of loose moose up here in Canada. Just sweating a little horsepower sounds like fun. Imagery, like a drive-by victim chip. I think I would like to see I should actually make that into a series. It probably wouldn't go anywhere, but I want to see your puddle chip after you park after a ride. I want to see the puddle and that's left the next, like by the time you get up the next morning or whatever. Those are always the good puddles. It's like after you go for a ride and you get home, leave it for the night. That's when you know how much your bike's really leaking. Or like just park outside of the grocery store for 5 minutes and you're like, yeah, definitely needs to fix some leaks. Thanks, Paul, for sharing. Okay, Paul shared a link for like my memberships, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna try to like make things sound like my memberships are super cheap, and that's because I don't put a whole lot on my memberships. Like sometimes you get early access to videos, or I'll put like just different random stuff that I'm doing that I wouldn't put on my YouTube normally, like if I'm working on my truck or just different things like that. It only takes one yam to make a ha. It also depends on how intelligent you are too. Some people might take a few yams before their ha, but you were going, I was low grade happy the shop wasn't done with my Dyna. It's rainy. Oh, it's not rainy here. It's freezing though. I woke up and there was snow on the ground this morning. It melted, and I keep thinking about it. I've got like, I don't know how many of you garden, but I've got my canna lily bulbs in the ground, and every time I walk past my garden, I'm like, hey, I gotta get those canna lilies out of the ground before they freeze. And I keep forgetting to do it. So Gma, thanks for reminding me. Hopefully I remember tomorrow when it's actually like daylight out. Or I'll just go out there with a headlamp and a shovel tonight because I don't want to keep forgetting. Gmo, that'd be so cool if you could come up and help. That would be so fun. Actually, I would totally be. I don't have any lady friends that want to do shop stuff with me. I don't really have any lady friends and I don't know a whole lot of people here yet. I've got a few acquaintances, but yeah, it would be fun to have like a girl who actually wants to like do bike stuff with me. You do motorcycle reviews? Oh, cool. Alexi, thanks for popping in. Winter rides. Winter rides make you think of military dispatch. Okay, winter rides. Winter rides make. I mean, I enjoy winter riding. I don't know. I can't say that I've ever been. There's like nothing that stands out in my mind as a ride that I really just didn't enjoy when I was myself. There's one ride, one experience where I was on the back of a craw truck. It was someone, and the guy who was like he was a family friend or whatever, and he was giving me a ride to the other end of town. And he was like this huge guy on this craw truck, like huge. I had a really hard time holding on to him because I could hardly fit my arms around it. I couldn't fit my arms around him. So I'm like just holding on to his t-shirt, and just the way you sit on those bikes. And it was so hot. It was like the middle of summer. That's the only ride in my mind where I can think that it was just so uncomfortable and something I wish would have, like, at the time I was just like, I want this to be over. Only time ever on a motorcycle. But I can't think of any rides myself where I've like ended up in really crappy weather, where at the end of it, like thinking about it now, I wouldn't go back and like change it because it was I wouldn't go back and change those experiences because they were so like they're just memories, like, and it's just like I feel like you wouldn't have those memories and like the experiences you have, especially when you get caught in like really poor weather, like rain. It forces you to have to like like you end up stopping a lot of time, like to wait out the rain maybe, or just to like try to dry off or like take a break or whatever, right? But it's like it forces you to have just like you end up having different interactions with people and stuff like that. And like, and I even if the weather's crappy and even if it sucks maybe at the time because you're like, I wasn't wanting to ride in like a monsoon right now, it's still just like by the time it's over, the memories are always good in my mind. And like riding in winter weather, like riding when it's cold out, it just like the same thing. It gives you more excuses or reasons to stop because you want to stop and warm up. And it also, like the feeling of getting like freezing cold or like soaking wet on a motorcycle, that maybe doesn't feel as great, but the stopping and like the getting dried off or getting warmed up or like finally like taking off your wet boots or your jacket or whatever and just like sitting down with something like hot to drink, that feeling is what feels great. And I've never it feels so much better than just like, just coming inside from your yard or whatever and trying to warm up. Like, so I definitely enjoy my poor weather riding. I wouldn't say as much as my nice weather riding, but the experiences are different. And I would not I wouldn't go back and change any of those those bad riding weather experiences or bad weather riding experiences, I guess. But so yeah, I do like my cold weather riding. Some people like just ride all year round. My dad used to have a tradition where he would ride every Christmas. He would find the closest or whatever coffee shop. Not a lot of places are open on Christmas, but he would find whichever closest or furthest, I don't remember, open coffee shop. And he would ride. It was like his Christmas tradition. He would ride there, like no matter what the weather was like. And my uncle, like the old bikers that I grew up around, like I remember, like I've got like images of my uncle, like memories of him riding his chopper, like up the back alley, like on like 3 or 4 inches of packed snow and ice, and just like basically skating down the alley on his bike. It's so funny. Like I'm not into riding when it's super cold. Like I want to be comfortable still to some degree, but who taught me to work on bikes, and I do really great work. Do you have one that you don't have to work on much when you can just ride and not worry about? My dad's taught me to work on bikes, so a lot of the fabricating and stuff like that I know how to do or that I've learned, my dad has taught me that stuff. My dad's been there like to mentor me, like for any mechanical work and stuff like that. Like he's taught me a lot of that stuff. Some of the mechanical work I wouldn't say I've learned it on my own, but there's been a little more just of like my own research to try and figure out like how to do certain things and stuff like that. But my dad's always there to help. And so he's taught me a lot. So like my Shovelhead, if you're referring to that bike for like nice work, my dad is the one who did the fabricating. It was my design. My dad did the fabricating. And is there one that I don't have to worry about that much? That'd be my Dyna. My Dyna's been really good. I haven't had to do anything to it. I bought it as an insurance write-off, so I had to do a bunch of stuff just to get it on the road and to get it past an inspection and be able to get registration for it again. But since it's been on the road, I haven't had to do anything to it, like oil changes, and that's basically it. Like my Dyna's been really good. It's a really low mileage Evo, so it's only got I think it's just got like just about 15,000 kilometers on it now, which isn't very much for mileage. So my Dyna's definitely like my not have to really worry about it bike. And I don't worry about it. I don't care what it looks like. It's ugly. In my mind, it's ugly. I don't care if it's ugly. I don't care if it looks good. I don't need it to look good. My Shovelhead looks good, and that's good enough. It is yam season around here. I've never had sweet potato pie, so pumpkin pie. I've heard about sweet potato pie though, but I have a feeling that it's like similar. I'd imagine it being similar, but I identify as a girl who rides motorcycles. Well, I don't really know how to answer that question and be politically correct, or I don't know how to respond to that and be fully politically correct, so I'm not going to respond. Don't think that's a thing with me. Oh. I identify as an old woman who does what she wants. Jima, you're my favorite. I wish I had a grandma like you. Oh man, your grandkids are lucky. I want to do a ride across Canada this year on my sister's Sportster. Jima, you would be a good wing woman for that. I know you would, because I don't want to do it alone. I mean, I will do it alone, but I would feel better about not doing it alone. Bunka bikers. I think there's enough bunka bikers in. I don't know if you'd want to ride across Canada with me. We could like go in and out, do part ways through the states. We could skip the prairies. I don't know what it's like right across the border. Probably not just as nice, but. Hi, Jerry. It's good to see you. The perfect Harley toolkit. Okay, I'm gonna scroll back on my comments, guys, because I'm missing some. This whole. Oh my gosh. Okay. Vivek. Vivek. I didn't really read your name there. You identify as a yam. Oh man. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just reading my comments. Looking for the perfect Harley toolkit to travel. You just have to make one, I think. I mean, I'm gonna make my own for my Shovelhead. I'm gonna make a little tool roll. Because my Shovelhead is like, it's a few like, I don't know what it's like on newer bikes. I think it's pretty much the same, but you got like a few like sizes that you will always need, just like 1/2 inch, 9/16, 3/16 Allen heads. There's 7/16 clearly, 5/8. Did I say that 5/8? So there's like a few like really common fastener sizes on Harleys. So I'm just gonna make my own toolkit for my shovel head, and it'll be way cooler anyway, because I'll just find vintage tools, like vintage wrenches and stuff like that, and I'll get the ones that have the two sizes, like one, like a 1/2 inch on one side and 9/16 on the other side, and then some crescent wrenches. Like I was thinking about doing that actually. I mean, I was thinking about. I don't really want to talk about my ideas too much, but yeah, I want to make my own tool roll. Blame it on the rain. It's not raining here, but nice try. It's probably not raining where you are either, so yeah, nice try. Y'all making me hungry with this talk of pie. Yeah, I know. I love pie, and if we're on the subject of pie, pumpkin, like I like pie. Pumpkin pie is good if it's like made properly. The crust has to be right. Like a crust is a very important part about pie. I actually love pie crust with, like, I'm kind of weird. Like I love my strawberry rhubarb pie or berry pies. But I also love the crust. Like if the crust is done properly, I just love like the outside crust with just like a little bit of the filling. Oh, it's so good. Like so good. I'm also though like weird like about stuff like that. Like ice cream cones. Like if I'm having ice cream in a cone and it's like a waffle cone, I'm like, I don't want a bunch of freaking ice cream like sticking out the top of the cone. It's like, I don't want all that ice cream. I want the cone full of ice cream and just like kind of leveled off, maybe a little bit of ice cream over top. But I'm like there for the cone and the ice cream experience together. It's like, I don't want to eat like a liter of ice cream before I even get to the cone. And it's like, I'm full by the time I get there. Like, come on. So yeah, but I don't know, I like stuff like that. Like see, Jima's got it down. Jima does so much traveling on her bike, like she's got it down. She knows what to bring. And you're missing the flask, Jima. No, I'm probably pocket knife too. Blackberry pie. I think I've only had blackberry pie. Like I've not really eaten a lot of blackberry pie, but my grandpa's wife used to make grape pie. It was really good. She would make the crust out of like tender flake, so it was like a really light dough for the crust, but then the top she would make like a streusel topping for it, and it was really good pie. Like it sounds strange, great pie, but it was really good pie. Like cheesecake. You can make me cheesecake for dinner. Hello, Thomas. Blame it on the snow. Yeah, Uncle Moose knows. Blame it on the snow. Anything you live through always makes a good story. Yeah, it's true. It's true. If you just gotta know how to tell it, I guess. What's my favorite pie? Strawberry rhubarb pie. Strawberry rhubarb pie is my favorite. I love strawberry rhubarb pie. I will pick out strawberry rhubarb pie any day, anytime from whatever pies are around or cake. Hi, Trev. Good morning. Studded tires. I should get some studded tires on my Yamaha. I think. I mean, I've got some, like, these knobbies are like brand new, but yeah. Not just cake. This angel eats almost anything, but angel food cake is good. And I think I make the best angel food cake I've ever had. So if anybody wants to like outdo me on the angel food cake side, we can have a bake off, and I will gladly eat your angel food cake. But I always make angel food cake with like a berry compo and home like whipped cream, not out of the can, but like proper whipped cream. And then that way I can like sweeten it flavor it whatever to my own liking. Is so good. And I don't know why these live chats always turn into food. I don't know why we always start talking about food. I guess it's like something we can all relate on at least. But I'm assuming that we all can also relate on motorcycles. Crap, I thought this was the food channel. Angel's hair passed also. Pasta? Angel hair pasta? Oh my gosh, you guys are ridiculous. I was like, what is my hair pass? Pass is what? What competition is my hair in? A Dyna is a workhorse. Yeah, I like my Dyna. I do not like the way that it handles. Like after riding my sister's Sportster, I can see why people like their Sportsters. Like my Dyna's just does not handle as good as I would like it to. I'm guessing that Uncle Moose lives in Canada. Oh, northern Sweden? Oh, what? Okay, yeah, it's probably cold there. 70 degrees Fahrenheit in Virginia Beach. Oh, that sounds beautiful, actually. It sounds like perfect weather there. I would be riding every day in that weather. Salmon pie, pork pie. Oh my gosh, no. Rhubarb pie, yes, pumpkin pie. Sweet potato pie, I'd like to try. Next time I go to the States, maybe, like, I don't know if, like, sweet potato pie is, like, an all-year-round thing, or do you guys mostly just eat that, like, at the holidays? Yeah, I would try a sweet potato pie for sure. Waffle cones do rock. I'll straight up walk away with the whole pie. Yeah. Strawberry pie, yeah. Every time you hit the like button, a mechanic finds his lost 10mm socket. You don't want to know. You want to know something, guys? I have so many 10mm sockets because I never use them. I never lose them because I never use them. So I got a lot of 10mm sockets. And who knows how much have been lost over years, but we just don't use them. How many VB people do we have here? Oh. Looks like just the 2 Virginia Beach peeps in the chat. Do I like New York? Are you asking me, Jima? I've never been to New York. Oh, New York cheesecake. I do like New York cheesecake. And actually, I didn't like cheesecake for the longest time. And then somebody took me out for dessert one time. And he insisted that I try the New York cheesecake at Boston Pizza. And it was good. Like that changed my life when it came to cheesecake. Ever since then, I've been like, yeah, I'm into cheesecake. I didn't like it as a kid, but yeah, I do like New York cheesecake. The thing that's nice about New York cheesecake is you can do anything you want with it. Like you can put whatever kind of topping on it or whatever, but it's good on its own too. Yeah, I love cheesecake. Oh, it's so bad for you though. Like, oh, huge pumpkin pie. Yeah, Costco does a big pumpkin pie too. Everyone's obsessed with the Costco pumpkin pie. I don't think I've ever actually made pumpkin pie. Do Moose eat pie, Uncle Moose? Oh, Leatherman tool. I've got so many Leatherman tools. Like that's one thing I would collect are the Leatherman tools. I've got a patent pending Leatherman And then I've got like a newer Leatherman, and then I've got like a mini Leatherman, and it's so cute. It's got like scissors and stuff like that. But you can get Leatherman vice grips. Like you can get all kinds of Leathermans. And I would definitely collect Leatherman tools. Like especially the minis, so bloody cute. But they're like, yeah, I currently collect motorcycles, so I got to be like pretty picky with other things that I try to collect. Apple crumble pie and black raspberry pie are on the top. Oh, the black raspberry jam, Matt. I've gone through a whole nother jar of that stuff. Yeah, that stuff goes so quick. I swear I gain weight every time you send me one of those jars because I'm just eating jam and toast all the time. But apple crumble pie is definitely my specialty when it comes to pie. I love strawberry rhubarb pie, but if I am going to do a go-to pie to make for like a dessert to bring somewhere or whatever, it's definitely apple crumble pie, and it's definitely my specialty. I will make the crap out of apple crumble pie. And the crumble topping, it's so good. But I like to make the crumble topping with oats. Like I'm not really into streusel topping so much, but like I like it with the oats in it. But I like to get I like the crumble topping like crispy, but I like to get granola sometimes, depending, maybe not so much for pie, but for like a crumble, like a berry crumble. I like to get granola to make the crumble topping with, like already like with honey in it, like honey granola or something like that. So good. And just like some vanilla ice cream on there. How well can you guys hear me? My mic's like way over here. Put it up there. Marinberry pie. Fudge brownie. Yeah. Oh, guys, I'm a dessert person. I like food. I'm like, there's not a lot of things I won't eat. I don't know why people are talking about pie. I'm pretty sure you started. I'm pretty sure you started the pie topic there. So don't be judging. Don't be judging now. Yeah, and I do like lemon meringue. I don't know. I'm not really big on the meringue. I like a lemon meringue pie if it doesn't have too much meringue on it. I find like lemon meringue pie when it's got like 3 inches of meringue on top and like a little tiny bit of like a skim of lemon. It's not. I'm there for the lemon. That's what I'm there for. Like I love citrusy stuff like that. Oh yeah. Low sugar jams. Okay, guys. Speaking of jams, why are we talking? I don't know why we're talking about food, guys. Like this is a motorcycle channel, but it seems like we all like food. So, but if you're gonna have like jam and toast, do any of you eat? I'm sure some of you do, because some of you are Europeans, probably are in here. Jam and just like cheddar cheese on toast, on sourdough toast, specifically, like a strawberry, some kind of a berry jam, whatever, on toast with cheddar cheese, or Gouda cheese with apple butter on toast. So good, guys. Like you all need to try that. I'm making that for people next time Forgotten Angels happens. Like it will change your life. Yeah, and it's Thanksgiving in a couple days, guys. I probably will do it's US Thanksgiving. I normally do like a live stream or a video for the holidays, depending on what the holiday is. For the holidays like Thanksgiving, things like that, Easter, Christmas, I'll do like a live stream normally for them. So keep your eyes out on Thanksgiving this Thursday, the US Thanksgiving. I will be putting out a short live stream, probably earlier in the day, not so much an evening thing. Probably do that kind of earlier in the day, and then that way like more people can catch it, since everyone will probably be busy stuffing their faces at dinner time on Thanksgiving. Already the food. I know, Chip, normally the food doesn't start this early. But what do you guys want to talk about? Like, tell me what y'all are thinking about other than food. Now that we're all just sitting here, like, wishing we had snacks. I did tell you all to bring snacks, so it's not my fault. If my shovelhead was a pie. If my shovelhead was a pie, what kind of pie would it be? Probably be frog pie. So my shovelhead would be frog pie, probably. This is hoppy. I don't know. And it's green. Angel food cake with cinnamon glaze. Oh, that sounds sweet. That sounds very sweet. Yeah, I've seen the Ride to Food channel. You see, motorcycles and food, like, they go hand in hand. Like, I swear, like, I could have a channel all about me riding my motorcycle to eat food places. But somebody's already doing that idea. But I would totally hit that up. Timmy Horton makes good turkey dinners. Timmy Horton does not make good. I mean, I don't know. Actually, I did see like an ad for a holiday meal. They had like a sign up outside Tim Hortons today that said a holiday meal, but it was like a pizza and a latte and something very not holiday like. So ooh, Gima, I will sure take you up on that offer. I will never say no to riding. Why? I'll normally never say anybody's bike if I feel like comfortable on it. Have I ever had a bad fall or lay the bike down on any road crashes? Bad fall on the bike? Almost dropped my Shovelhead. I've never actually dropped any bike, but I almost dropped my Shovelhead coming up my driveway here right after I moved in here, and my driveway is gravel, but it's all like hard packed gravel and dirt, and there's all these like ruts in it from people like spinning out, backing up the driveway, so it's got all these tire ruts and it's just really uneven anyways. And you come up to the top of my driveway and there's like a fence, so like the driveway goes up, but like the top of the driveway, there's like the fence is here. So you kind of have to turn right away to so you don't ride into the fence. So there's like just enough room to like turn a car kind of around the corner when you get to the top or whatever. So I was riding my Shovelhead up and I went to turn, but I was trying to take I was trying to pick a path that didn't have too many like ruts and bumps, because my Shovelhead, my Springer, like the Springer front end is so bouncy over bumps, like there's no absorption at all. There's no shock absorber on it. So it just bounces like a pogo stick. So I was like trying to take a path that didn't have all these holes in the ground. And where I turned, when I went to turn, I was just going slow enough, and I must have been in second gear still because my bike stalled. And then because it stalled and just come to such an abrupt stop, and I was like on the hill with like my left side facing down. Then the bike like started to fall over, and I didn't, luckily, like thank God, my ammo box helped me to like it didn't fall over completely, so I was able to actually like hold it up from falling over. But because of the way that I was on the driveway, and like with my one side like still straddling the bike, but like my one side being like facing downhill and the bike laying kind of like towards downhill, I couldn't get off the bike. If I would have got off the bike to try to pick it up, I would have had to lay it down completely, and it would have been like laying down facing downhill. Thankfully, my phone was in my pocket, and I'm like holding the bike up like halfway trying to lift it. I couldn't lift it, not from that position. And I thankfully my phone was in my pocket and my sister was home, so I called my sister and I was just like, you need to come outside and help me. So she came out and helped me lift the bike up. And I was so sore the next day from standing there for like felt like forever, like 5 minutes for sure. Just holding my bike up from falling over all the way. So that's definitely a thing. Yeah, but I've never had any road bad crashes or anything like that. So nothing too bad. I mean, the worst crash, I've never had any crashes on the road. The only thing I've ever crashed was the mini bike, and that was a good crash. Like I crashed that like probably pretty good for being a mini bike. I broke my nose and I broke it pretty good. And my teeth were bleeding. My front teeth were all bleeding at the gums and whatever. I was so worried I was going to lose teeth. I'm pretty sure I had a concussion. Like I was like pretty dizzy. I had to go lay down. Chad loves cheesecake. I know he does. Isn't that your favorite? Chad, that's your favorite, isn't it? By the way, Chad will be my next surprise guest. Cheesecake does rule. And Pete, I'm always thinking about your guys' tangerine cake, which I want to try your tangerine cake that you were talking about. Blueberry swirl cheesecake. I'm not really into the berry cheesecakes that much. I like New York cheesecake. I like different like flavored cheesecakes, like caramel, like the Turtles cheesecakes. I'm still picky about cheesecake, but I'll eat it. Oh shoot! You broke the pliers. What were you doing with your little tiny baby Leatherman? Mm-hmm. uh, I'm just reading the comments, guys. TP engines. I'm not sure. I would need to. I'm not familiar with them. Oh, are they like an aftermarket? Or TP Engines, is that like an aftermarket company or something? Like, do they do, is like SNS or whatever, like they do aftermarket Harley engines? Jalapeno raspberry, okay, yes. Spicy sweet is definitely a thing. My sister-in-law would make spicy nectarine, like it wasn't like a jam. It was more like a sauce for like rice and stuff. So good. Best angel food cake. Yeah, I like angel food cake. I haven't had leather. Shouldn't it be leather people? Maybe in California. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I mean, probably in Canada too. Yeah, definitely probably leather people. It sounds so terrible. I was just like a bad day at the beach. Like, I that's so ridiculous. No, I totally lost my train of thought. I was talking about jam, I thought, but we've been talking about food a lot, guys. So I was trying to like I thought that I was trying to answer a question about motorcycles. Oh my gosh. Hello, John Roberts. Marin berry pie. Marionberry. I'm not. Okay, you guys can hear me? Good. Okay, guys. I'm like trying to catch up with my chat. Fine and dandy, hey? Who makes the best mac and cheese? I mean, not Wawa. I know that for sure. I know that Wawa is not the best mac and cheese, but it's pretty dang good at like 3 a.m. Yeah, then it's the best. Depends on what time of the morning you're eating it at. Mostly drink beer from her coffee cup. I'm drinking Belgian Blue Moon. It's like a, what is it? It's like a wheat. I thought it was like a wheat ale. I don't mind a wheat ale. The wheat ales normally it seems to be the fruity, like they normally seem to put the fruitiness in the wheat and like the ales and stuff. But I like fruity beers. Over US, tried to ask about winterizing with ethanol. So the problem with ethanol is it attracts moisture. So that's the problem with ethanol. It attracts moisture, and you're going to get corrosion. And you're way more likely to get corrosion. Like it'll just cause corrosion, and things like your carburetor and whatever, like the aluminum and the brass and stuff like that in there will start to corrode. So that's the problem with ethanol fuel. But we're not allowed, like they don't sell ethanol free fuel here anymore. So that's kind of the issue with that. And yeah, so I think the only way you can get ethanol free fuel here is you can get it for like your airplanes. Like if you have a hobby plane or whatever, like they don't have ethanol, and because they don't, I don't know, I guess they don't want airplanes falling out of the sky from their fuel system being all clogged up with corrosion caused by ethanol. But yeah, that's the only way you can get it is if you have like whatever like card or whatever you would need. Like some airports will sell it just to like the average person, but some of them are pretty strict about it. So, ooh, Denver omelet. I actually love breakfast for dinner. Like who else? That's like a thing. It's like breakfast, like making just an extravagant breakfast for dinner time. That's like a weekend, like late dinner kind of thing. Hi, Angel. Late but enjoying the food chat. That's good. Yeah, we can all talk about food because we all eat, hopefully. Never had cheese. Okay, it's not just cheese on toast. That's not the same. It's got to be cheese with jam on toast. Cheddar cheese. It's got to be like a good, strong kind of flavored cheese. You can't, like, I don't know, mozzarella doesn't really have enough flavor for that, but it can be good, I guess, depending on what kind of jam you're having it with. And guys, I'm sorry, like I'm really trying to keep up with the chat here, people. You guys are all commenting a lot. This food talk gets everybody going. Good night, Matt. Have a good night. Cool. Matt, you're always making something cool. But yeah, thanks for popping in. Matt's got really cool like tool and die shop makes and in Pennsylvania, I believe. Yeah. Hey, Sickhead. Doing good. Plenty of grilled cheesecake, but grilled cheese and jam sandwiches is so good. Yeah. It's like probably I'm about the only one who's done that. Happy Thanksgiving, John. I'm gonna do a Thanksgiving live, like a short Thanksgiving live on Thursday for my US people. Oh, pizza. Pizza is definitely one of my top like guilty pleasures. I love pizza. Oh, I love pizza, but I like it with like um there's a certain style of pizza. It's a more I don't know if it's like more like the traditional Italian style of pizza with like the thin crust. And oh, it's so good. Like a good margarita pizza or something, like so delicious. Twin cam swap and an FXR? Is that what you're doing, Joseph? I don't know. Like, can you? Does the twin cam bolt up to the? I'm not sure. Like, I don't know a lot about twin cams, so I don't know like what's interchangeable when it comes to like the transmission. You'd think that the transmission but how would that fit? Like, would that fit? I mean, I know people say you can put like because like the drivetrain on an FXR is so much shorter. A twin cam and an FXR. I don't know. I personally, from what I know of the twin cams, I've never had one. I just, that sounds like fun. That sounds like that would make a fun bike. I'm more about like, I like things to be straightforward when I'm mechanically, like when I'm working on them. So I don't know if I think that would make a fun bike though, to like thinking about it. I think that would make fun, but I don't know how, like, because how would that fit in the chassis though? That's what I'm wondering. Because I know that the drivetrain on the FXRs is different than like what it is for like the Evos, for like Dynas and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm not sure about that, Joe. I'm curious though, if you're building something like that, I would definitely like to put some pictures in my viewers' rides and just see how you end up doing it. That would be an interesting build. You have an interesting bike. I'm sure that you could pull it off. You and your dad have like, your bikes are crazy. Okay, guys, I'm trying to catch up in the chat. So give me a moment. Shovelhead pogo stick. Yeah, the front end is definitely, it feels like a pogo stick. It can be pretty sketchy. Like if you hit a decent enough bump going through a corner on that Shovelhead, it's like you better know how to like manhandle that bike, because you might just get bounced out of the corner completely. Like my dad's doing good. He's hanging in there. He's not like, his lung condition's never gonna go away or get better. It just gets worse over time. So he's doing as good as he can be. He's still kicking, still walking around and getting out to the garage sometimes when I need his help. In Florida, voting year 2000, they had the hanging chat. What is going on here? Gravels can stick into your knee skin. Okay. I've had gravel in my knee skin before. It does not feel good. Actually, my one knee. My one knee is pretty messed up. It's hurting today. I've got a wrecked knee from being a dumb kid. And this whole right leg, actually, like every injury that's happened below the belt has been like this one leg. My right leg is just like, my right leg is like 30 years older than the rest of my body. Leather person's tools. Oh my gosh. How about winterizing the gas tank? Okay, that's one thing, guys. I put out a video of winterizing my bikes. I'm not a winterizing specialist or anything like that. I've never winterized my motorcycles ever before because they normally don't sit that long. I've got quite a few bikes in here right now, and some of them are gonna be sitting longer than others. So I put I put seafoam in for a fuel stabilizer because it says right on the can you can use seafoam as a fuel stabilizer. But then my dad ended up researching it a little bit further. Actually, some people were commenting on my video and they were just like talking about how seafoam's not a good idea. And then I ended up researching it a little further. And yeah, I'm probably going to switch that out just because apparently it causes corrosion on aluminum, which I didn't know that. Like, why would the can tell you it's fuel stabilizer, not warn you about that? But that's why I don't make how-to videos. I just make how I do videos because I'm not a professional, guys. I just do things. And sometimes the things I do, I need to redo. And sometimes the things I do, they just don't work out at all. And sometimes the things I do, I wish I wouldn't have done. That's your first live, Gma? Oh, Gma, it was cool. It was cool seeing you on your live. A bike is a bike, your knees in the breeze. Yeah. My knee, this knee, best way to winterize a bike is to leave it in Florida. Yeah. I need a Florida ride. I need a ride that is just like my ride in Florida. If I was going there more often, definitely. But this one knee gets so sore on my Shovelhead. If I was gonna build another bike, another chopper, I don't consider my Shovelhead a chopper like some people I guess do. It's more of a bobber style to me. But if I was gonna build another custom bike like that, I would build something more along a chopper kind of look, and I would have probably more like a forward controls kind of seating position. Like I would have the forward controls on. I wouldn't have such a like my Shovelhead. I like when I was building it, I liked the cafe racer like bobber kind of way you sit on them. So that's kind of what I did. And I wouldn't do that now if I was building something. My knee, I get pretty sore on my Shovelhead now after like a couple hours of riding that thing. I get pretty sore. But yeah. So if you just drain the fuel from the carburetor, then you should be fine. I guess so. But yeah, I guess maybe I could just drain the fuel from the carburetors. I was going to just switch it out. Maybe just switch them out, but I might just drain the carbs. The cookie cutter choppers. Oh yeah. The red hair looks nice on high def. Well, that's good. I mean, if my hair looks good on high def, then it's probably not bad. Yeah, that's probably what I would do, Gma. Just turn it off and because I don't think that it's bad for it's not going to be bad for in the tanks, and there's nothing between the carburetor and the gas tank that you'd have to worry about for corrosion. So I might just run I might just run the carburetors empty. Beautiful hair. Thank you. I don't think you're the first person who's ever called me a fair maiden. Do I have an inline fuel filter on Lacey's Sportster? It's a tank filter, and on my Dyna it's inline. My Shovelhead is inline, but my Shovelhead I'm not doing anything to it because it's coming apart. Everything else has got an inline fuel filter. Lacey's Sportster is the only one that's got that's got an in the tank fill filter. Do I want to go to Texas for the winter? I want to go to Texas sometime for this winter. No, probably not. I'd like to go do I want to go eat barbecue in Texas. I've heard that you guys have good barbecue down there. And yeah, Texas is hot. I mean, even Florida, the times of years that they do the campouts for me, that's fine. That's like Canadian summer. So it's not, it's what you'd get kind of at the beginning of the summer kind of around here. So it's not too bad. So I can do Florida in the spring and the fall. Florida in the middle of the summer, I would go, vampire mode. I would not be going out. I would not be going out during the day. If I had to ride a new bike, what would I ride if I had to ride a new bike? Oh, it's so hard. There's not a whole lot of new bikes that you know what? People ask me that question all the time, and I'm always like, oh, I don't know. And then I'll think, and then later on, I'll be like, that's what I would ride. But what would I ride if I was going to ride a new bike? I mean, I've always wanted to try those. It's not super exciting or anything like that, but I mean, I guess I did for a while. I wanted to try the Ducati Scrambler, which isn't a super exciting bike or anything like that. I think I mostly just like the way that they look. But who's gonna ride a new bike? That's a hard one. I can't think of any new bikes that I'm super. My dad probably knows because I've probably told him before, but I don't know. It's a good question that I cannot answer. Sandy, Lucas fuel stabilizer, then spray fogging oil into the carb throat while running the engine. Then I pull the plugs and spray fogging oil into the cylinders. Ooh. I don't have a sledding course in my yard this winter, Shadow. My yard is kind of boring now. Last or whatever, whenever I made that video, yeah, we had a good yard. So yeah, no crazy winter backyard sledding course. My brother Sandy's in the chat. I would look like a lobster. I would actually look like a vampire in the summer in Florida because I would not leave the house in that heat. I can't do it. I'm even in October and March when I go to Florida, I'm finding shade. I guess that's for everyone to make their own decision about. I don't know. Are redheads as feisty as everybody says they are? I guess everybody here probably knows a redhead. We could take a vote. We can take a vote. How many people have known a feisty redhead as opposed to a sweet redhead? And am I the sweetest redhead that you all know? Let me take a vote. Everybody feel free to put your vote in the chat. Are redheads as feisty as everybody says they are? Or are they all sweet little angels like me? It would definitely give a new meaning to Red Rider. It definitely would. Be like Red Half Dead Rider, because I would be so almost dead. It would not be a good time. I'm not seeing any votes rolling in. Apparently redhead sweet feisty angels. Okay. Hilly backyard have boulders rolling down. It's rocky. No, my backyard is that's a different backyard. I don't live there anymore. But that hill over there, that's all clay. So that's a little more sketchy than boulders in a way, because it's like, hey, at any moment the whole hill could just fall down, especially with the train going by all the time. But good evening, Van. Yeah, Sandy's my brother, Gma. Oh man. Chocolate pudding pie. I love chocolate pudding. I'm not sure if I like chocolate pudding pie though. I feel like the crust is just an extra step. Like, just give me the pudding. I don't need it. I don't need no crust. Thanks, Gma. Yeah, if you guys like the video, you can give it a like. Don't feel obligated, but I do appreciate it. It does help me out. If you guys, it's two redheads and they're feisty. Oh my gosh, this is probably not a good vote to be taken. Oh my gosh. Sweet little red is sweet like Frida on Charlie Brown, but not red peppermint patty. Yeah, I knew that I was the sweetest redhead anybody knew. 100% feisty. I mean, I guess not. I'll let everybody else be the judge of that. Sandy probably could be the best judge of that because she has seen me throughout my life. And he's got a redheaded daughter too. Sandy's daughter's got hair almost just like mine. She's definitely more beautiful than me though. Thanks, Chima. Yeah, I'm blessed to have my family. I'm blessed to have the family that I have. It's cold in here. Thanks for sharing Sandy's thing in the chat, SNS. Well, what happened? There we go. Have I ever tried to eat while riding? No, I haven't. I probably would though, if I had somewhere to hold my food. I feel like I've had snacks in my pocket. Never tried to eat like a sandwich or anything like that though. Joseph, hello. I've been eating everything: pumpkin waffles, pumpkin pretzels, pumpkin everything. Mudflap, do I have any winter hobbies? My winter hobbies consist of making sure that my summer hobbies are ready to be enjoyed by the next season. That's my winter hobby. I don't know. I don't really go out and get in the snow much. I don't have anything that I'm committed to really for the winter other than fixing my motorcycles. Hello, Motobomb. You're not 5 hours late. You're like an hour late, but sometimes breakfast for dinner is definitely a thing. It was in my house anyways. Like my sisters, that's something Lacey and I would do together a lot at the time actually, because Lacey loved breakfast for dinner and we would collaborate and make breakfast. It was like we would do that on the weekends a lot of time. It would be like midnight and would want a snack and would just like would make a really good breakfast. Lacey was a really good cook. Like Lacey was definitely one of the best cooks in the family. She was just really good at just knowing how to make stuff like taste good. Like she was good. There was some soup in my freezer that she'd made so we got to eat some of Lacey's soup for the last time, not that long ago. Real Italy pizza is the best. Thin, less carb. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's it. The real Italian pizza. Like, oh, it's so good. Eat and ride and keep my blood sugar up. Oh, Gma. I want to do a road trip with you, Gma. Like, you're my kind of lady. Eating and riding at the same time. Like, I'm down for that. That's one thing, like, as a passenger, if I was going on a long trip as a passenger, which I'm not sure if I would do that at this point in my life, because, like, being a passenger sucks for being on the back for a long time is way less comfortable than just riding your own bike for a long period. But that is definitely something I would take advantage of as a passenger. I would be like packed to the nines for snacks. I would just be back there getting fat. Be like 2 or 3 miles down. They'd be like 200 or 300 miles down the road. Be like, hey, like, this bike is getting heavy. Better pictures. I've not looked at your pictures yet, Gma, but I will email you back. Have you sent them to my email? Or did you text me them? I'm not sure. But if you send them to me, I will look at them and I'll let you know. You have to cut the cross member for the oil tank. The twin cam has better potential for power. That's what I was thinking, Joe. I was thinking like the twin cam and an FXR chassis. It sounds like fun. Like, I want to try. Like, I would definitely give that a go. Like, I want an FXR so bad. I mean, I think the only thing that I would have a thing about cross member for the oil tank, like, yeah, like, I don't know. I guess I don't personally like chopping up stock frames when there's nothing wrong with them. I'm not super familiar with the FXR, so I don't really know how, like, I don't really know. It sounds like a pretty easy modification. Hey, rig time. Thanks, John. You can only afford a 750 Honda Shadow. Well, riding something is better than not riding at all. Oh, that sound. Last night? Oh, man. Tony, that's horrible. I feel like I somehow ended up way at the top of the chat. Cherry pie. What the heck, Sandy? Shut up. No. Oh my gosh. Upchuck, hi. I read your comment, Upchuck, earlier, but I did not read the person leaving it. Angel was your typical ginger child. Like, that doesn't say any. Thanks for keeping it discreet, Sandy. I appreciate you having my back. Man. What's going on here? Warm up steak and cheese sub between the cylinders. Oh my gosh, you guys. I want to know about who eats and rides. I want to know who eats and rides now. Like, how many of you have got like those, what are those pans you like clip onto your snowmobile? You have a snowmobile exhaust. You can get like the pots and stuff that are meant to like attach to them so you can stop for lunch and your lunch is hot. Are redheads feisty? Gma, the question was, restate the question. Oh man. Okay, are redheads as feisty? I don't remember what the question was actually. It was, are redheads as feisty as I feel like that was just, yeah. Are redheads feisty or is Angel just pretending to be sweet? Something along those lines. Lacey taught Sandy. Aw, Lacey did make perfect fried eggs. Yeah. Snowshoeing and painting bikes, winter activity. Snowshoeing, I've never done before. Does Gma slow down to eat? That is the real question. Gma, do you slow down to eat? Do roosters lay eggs in Canada? I feel like that sounds disgusting. All careful preparation. No melty stuff. Pre-open the soda bottle. I think I've actually seen one of your videos before where you just had like little snacks in your bag, in your bar bag, Gma. And I remember thinking like that is a brilliant, I need a bar bag. I never needed a bar bag before now. But now that I've realized that they're great for snacks, I need a bar bag. Man, that's actually perfect. That is actually perfect. A burger with fries for Thanksgiving. I like to have a turkey dinner. Back road trucker. You haven't heard of back road truckers? We got ice road truckers up here. Eating pizza Valley Road? Man, guys, like, why are we talking about food? I want I can't even order pizza where I live, guys. Why are you all talking about pizza? I knew I should have bought a pizza on my way home. I might just have to go buy one. I might just have to drive out. Bar bags. Oh my gosh. A video of the snacks. Yes, Gmon, do how you try. Like, you got to do a how you prep for a road trip video. I don't know if you've done one like that or not, but that's what you need to do, I think. I feel like you should. And I'm not telling you what you need to do, but I feel like that would be a good idea. My team. Oh, I can't read some of your guys' comments out loud, but yeah, I would definitely do the bar bag with snacks. I've not really ever done the bar bag thing before, but yeah, roosters cannot lay eggs. But in Canada, you know, everything's different up here. One thing that's crazy we had here recently, they did like this massive ostrich cull, which I didn't actually know the details about it till recently, and I'm sad for those ostriches. Like, it's kind of crazy. I don't winter camp. Van, I haven't winter camped. I've never snowshoed. I would snowshoe, probably give it a try. What I'm thinking about is like how sore my legs would be the next day. I'd be like, you definitely need to camp if you're going to snowshoe out somewhere, because you probably need that recovery day to snowshoe back out of the wilderness. A snack bag sounds like a better name. Snacks always make for a good night. Just scooching my chair over. Tuna box. Maybe they can lay Reese's eggs. If I met a chicken that could lay Reese's eggs, I would probably not be doing YouTube. Well, I'd be doing a different version of YouTube, that's for sure. Venison. I've never actually liked deer meat. I've had a lot of deer meat as a kid growing up, and I don't eat it anymore. There's something about it. Like, deer meat's almost got like I don't want to say bitter taste to it, but it definitely does not taste like I prefer other types of red meat. Like definitely beef is my favorite red meat for red meat, but moose, elk, bison, those are good. I've never really gotten into the deer meat. I don't know. I think it's just the deer is so lean. Like it's just such a lean meat. Jeez, man. Thomas, I want pizza. Pizza and wings. My brother-in-law had to trade his motorcycle in because my sister couldn't ride anymore with her. Oh, yeah. MS. I've met a few people who had to stop riding because of their MS. Hey, yeah, Uncle Moose. Yeah, I remember the first time I ever ate moose roast. As like visiting my uncle up at his property, and he lives up the top of this mountain, but he's got like this winding dirt driveway that like it was just like driving down a dry creek bed. His driveway was so bumpy, and anyway, I spent the night up there. I was a kid. I think I was babysitting his kid at the time, and so I ended up spending the night up there, and then we're driving down the next day. So first time I ever had moose roast. He used to always get moose from the natives because the natives would always get a moose tag, and they'd always give him moose roast or moose whatever butchered moose. And so I'm sitting in the passenger side of his Jeep. We're just driving a Cherokee, and we're going down his driveway, and it's just so bumpy. It's like, like you have to hold on to the steering wheel, and it's out of nowhere. Like I don't even know where he had it. But he picks up like a moose roast from like the center console area, and it's wrapped in like tinfoil or whatever, or plastic wrap, and he like slaps it on the dash in front of the steering wheel, and he like opens up the packaging. It had been like cooked the night before or something like that. Opens up the packaging, and he's just like has his hand like one wrist over top of the steering wheel with a knife in it, and then like the other wrist like through the steering wheel, like the other hand holding the roast. So he's like steering with his cutting the hand that has the knife in it, and driving down this terrible driveway at the same time as he's like slicing up a moose roast on the dash of his Jeep. And he's like up in the mountains, so like, oh, and then he just starts passing out pieces of moose roast to all the kids in the car. It was just like, I will never forget that time. But it was so good. It was so good. Like that was really good roast. Yeah, so. But guys, thanks for all the likes on the video. 101 likes. We're like an hour and 22 minutes in, so I'm probably gonna shut this down pretty quickly here. But if anybody, poutine, oh my gosh. Poutine is so good, and I know the best place to get poutine around here. They're like award-winning poutine. I know the best place, and it's not in a restaurant. It's a fry truck. And of course, you know, fry truck poutine. If they're winning awards, they probably got some really good poutine. But if anybody's got any questions or anything else they wanted to talk about, don't forget, guys, that I'm going to be doing regular Tuesday night lives. I was doing them Sunday nights. Sundays end up being really hit and miss for me because family and stuff like that. So they're Tuesday night lives now, and it's going to be like a regular thing. So if you guys want to come to my live streams, Tuesday nights, 5:30 will be the normal time, 5:30. Be the typical time. I always post in advance anyway, so you guys can keep up with that. And also this Thursday is the United States Thanksgiving, so I will be doing a quick live stream. It won't be as long as this. It'll just be a quick 20-minute, half-hour live stream just to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I might hit y'all with some like U.S. Thanksgiving history tidbits because I normally like to like read up on that stuff a little bit before I do my videos. So I'll be doing a little bit of a live stream anyways, with or without a history lesson. So you guys can find me there Thursday, this Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to anybody who I don't see then. I hope you guys all get fat for me. Please serve yourselves a double portion for me. And yeah, guys, I hope that you guys all have a happy Thanksgiving. If I don't see you Thursday, thank you to everybody for popping in. And thank you to everybody who's not been in the chat, but just been watching kind of on the, in the shadows. Thank you, everybody. See you later, David. Thanks for popping in to say hello, Shadow. Everybody else, thanks, guys, for popping in, and I will catch you all in the next one. I hope you all have a great week. And again, happy Thanksgiving to all my U.S. friends. Thanks for coming in the chat, Gma, and everybody else. Chad, thanks for being here. And I'll talk to y'all later. Chip, talk to you later. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, SNS Contracting, for holding the fort. And everybody else, have a good night. Good night, Sandy and kids, family. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye. Later.